In this video, I will share my 6-step formula used to sell over $1 million on Fiverr. Regardless of services you provide, country you live in, or length of time freelancing, anyone can use these tips to take your business to the next level. Hi, I'm Mike Zima, and together with my partners, Damian and Olga, we are Fiverr Pro Sellers. I want to share with you the 6-step formula that I used to sell over 1 million worth of services on Fiverr. Now, before we get started, let me say this isn't some get-rich scheme. This is a process that will take hard work and dedication. But if you're willing to put in the effort, then I promise you can do it too. So let's get started. After quitting Fiverr for the first time, I started to grow my freelance business. A few years later, I decided to give Fiverr a second chance. It all started on October 3rd, 2014, when I signed up for Fiverr again. In many ways, it was one of the best decisions I made for my career. Fiverr has enabled me to build relationships with clients from all over the world, expand my business into different countries, and travel the world with my wife and son. After 3,000 days of being on Fiverr, here are the 6 most valuable tips I learned. They helped me become a Fiverr Pro seller, top-rated seller, and grow a thriving business which has sold over $1 million of gigs on Fiverr. Tip number 1, start on a Fiverr with an anchor gig. For Fiverr success to happen, start off with a high-quality gig that I call the anchor gig. For example, one of the first services I offered was an HTML5 landing page. This gig catapulted my orders, profits, and impressions on Fiverr, and here are a few reasons why. I created a gig where I knew there was already a lot of demand, web development, and took a specific angle where there were less offers and services. I implemented a good quality image and featured myself on the cover, always do this. I used a catchy tagline with power words in the title and description. I also offered an unbelievable deal where clients could get started on a landing page for as low as $5. Much like Google search, Fiverr uses its own ranking criteria for gigs. By following the criteria listed above, my gigs started receiving tens of thousands of impressions a month and hundreds of clicks. Tip 2, think of Fiverr as a partnership. Many complain that Fiverr takes too much of a commission of 20% for each gig sale. However, a lot of people fail to see a pain point almost every small business has: marketing costs and fixed costs. Marketing is still going to cost you something, and acquiring new leads can be expensive. In my best months, I had over 100K impressions on just one of my service, with nearly 2,000 clicks in a month. Remember that the Fiverr commission rate pays for the marketing, the infrastructure of your store. Think of it as paying rent. Also, if you are not making sales in the beginning, you are not paying office costs. So it's a win-win. As soon as you begin thinking of your Fiverr store as an asset, the quicker you will grow your business and thrive on the Fiverr marketplace. Tip 3, get organized ahead of time. While each Fiverr store offers different services and each will need to use various specific tools to carry out their work, I can recommend helpful ways to keep your business organized by using Google Drive. This may seem like a no-brainer, but make sure you start organizing your business and create dedicated Fiverr folders. Create subfolders for each of your Fiverr gigs. Sometimes I create multiple subfolders for my most active gigs. Also, you can try coloring your folders for quick identifications, and you can use keywords for even faster identification and search. One more advanced tip for Google Drive: you can share folders and documents with clients on Fiverr. This can add a level of complication, so it is entirely up to you to judge whether to share or not share documents with your clients on Fiverr. Try to create an organizational structure before your first order on Fiverr. You will spend much of your time learning your business, but you will be saved by the bell on the day you suddenly get slammed with 10 orders or more in one day. Tip number 4, learn to quickly launch gigs. Launching gigs is pretty simple after you've done it several times. Here are a few things you can do to perfect your gig recipe. Make sure you plan your Fiverr gig by exploring categories that interest you on Fiverr. Choose a category you think will be a fit for your gig and customers. Determine the specific service you will offer based on competition, quality, and your own interest in it. Now, go ahead and launch your gig. The simplest way to streamline a gig launch is to do it quickly. Remember, the one thing you cannot change later is your Fiverr URL. Your title can be updated, but the URL is permanent. So this is important for at least consistency's sake. Make sure your gig title fits in the preview. Don't let it cut off because this could miss the point. Research keywords for your gig and include them in the title and description. This is also important if you're using Seller Plus. Start with just a single package and expand your packages later. Write a 150-word description of your service and what your service will do for clients. Keep it short and sweet. Be sure to launch with information in the FAQ sections that you can later expand upon. I keep some of them in a Word document for quick copy and paste. Include the gig requirements. One should be enough to start. Make a good quality cover image for your service. It is the first thing people see after all, and don't worry about your quality as a graphic artist. You will improve over time. Once you have a process down for launching gigs, it will be quicker to launch each time, and you can even implement testing to improve your gigs over time and come up with your own ways to improve your offer. Tip number 5, avoid over delivering. The most significant mistake people make on Fiverr is over delivering. Of course, it's good to go above and beyond, but over delivering is where you're going to break your back, resent your clients and buyers, and eventually fail or even leave Fiverr altogether. 2 keys to remember. Be aware one gig is supposed to solve one thing and do it very, very well. Only over-deliver if it's something that's a part of the soul of your gig or if you have a really good working relationship with the client. If a customer orders something from you and it's not what they expected, you need a new package or gig. Also, if you consistently receive messages asking for clarifications on your gigs, or if you aren't getting orders, this could mean your service is too complicated or too confusing. Try adding a video to explain it better, update the description, and create a PDF describing all the deliverables and packages in great detail. And step number 6, my favorite one, use a nut and bolt pricing strategy. After hundreds and thousands of orders on some of my gigs, I know how much everything costs in my business and how much each bolt is worth. The reason why this is important is that once you know how much each of your services cost, then they start to overlap and you can create more packages and more upsell opportunities for your services. If you can determine a price for different tasks and start seeing serious interest in one part of your gig, that should immediately spark a new idea for a new gig that you can launch that very day. The exercise here is understanding your business and building a path for upsells. It won't happen overnight, but you have to be aware because if you're over-delivering, you should be getting paid for that. Think of a nut and bolt pricing strategy as a menu. You can quickly put together a lot of nuts, a lot of bolts to create multiple packages, seamlessly guiding your client to more advanced packages. This transparency will help you grow your business. Hopefully these tips will help you avoid many of the common rookie mistakes with Fiverr, and you can get your business up and running on Fiverr fast with a few hiccups. Just remember, as your business grows, so should your goals and expectations. In summary, if you are here to put an effort into your Fiverr business, it will succeed. Finding your gigs that bring the most sales is the key to success. For the best results, pick something you are passionate about and continue working on it until you find the right formula. Price, quality, and the speed of your delivery are all important factors when looking at success on Fiverr. These are all factors that will impact your growth on Fiverr. Always spend time learning and studying how to become better at your craft, and you'll be able to sell what you learn. Above all, Fiverr is supposed to be fun, teach you tangible skills about running a business, and give you the freedom to take your business anywhere in the world. Don't give up because someone has more reviews, gigs, and success. Do not feed old habits that do not map to your success. Nurture new habits to grow your business on Fiverr. These are, above all, my most important tips. It has worked for me, my clients, and also my other businesses. So take them to heart, steal them, learn them, and master. I'm looking forward to hearing about your success.